hello family. In case newcomers are pulling up without good intentions, because they think it's their time to shine. It's not. This is my broadcast. I'll jump around when and how I want. I'm going in early. Giving it to 'em heavy. So, to hell with the introduction tonight. Fuck 'em. On the other hand, I realize a lot more dummies will be joining us. Like these grown adults, who are stuck in time, and are violated children. Asking stupid questions. Making ridiculous statements. About Joe Williams, in those Facebook streets. Without doing research, aligning themselves with previous material. I do what the hell I want, you are not me. He's upset because his closest people he would die for are clowns and misfits. Friends. This is what he calls them, I'm sure. Folks from back in the day. Kisses him on the lips and forehead as they yell into his face, telling him he's a pretty little bitch. When he's mad at these jokers, no doubt. Something he wrestles with internally. But he's angry at other folks. Fuck out of here. Join this broadcast or get you some therapy. Start telling your friends that leaving out pertinent information and having selective honesty is still lying to you, sir. You need truth tellers around 24/7. This is why you're going off the railings in public, crashing out. Quiet as kept. On some real shit. Valuable women do not fuck with him either. Nobody's stupid. But he screams money over whores constantly. But begging those same whores he's in love with for money. Do we know what it is? Of course nobody's blind. In reality he's corny, sad, abusive, broke, a pitiful set of events. Which does not protect himself from a laughable, ignorant, pathetic mess. His mother, easy to play with. Come on man, she's a snake of the worst kind. If he turned out like this, give it a rest. He's raised to feel uncomfortable in a clean situation. Has to be dirty and filthy, a bunch of raggedy struggle love. Go away from here. Stop. Look, if people want to walk out your life, hold the fucking door open. But he lets them stay, gets on the internet, goes nuts. Wow. And he's slow too, in real life. I saw what he wrote in the comments. Talk to him. Do it. somebody, anybody. This man getting shit twisted, making silly decisions. Man, oh man, we're tired of you zesty, saucy, emotional guys. Coming at women instead of shutting the fuck up and fixing your lifetime bullshit of scandalous, rotten behavior. And stop saying rest in power when someone kicks the bucket, when everything they owned for their entire life could fit in a bucket, which made them powerless as fuck. Stop. So, the only thing allowed on the Queen's Kiki Taste social pages is positivity. If you come with chicken head, foolery, and dumbness, no time will be wasted. Faster than a lightning bolt, I've been warned as well. Damn, lights out for all of us, we all know what it is. But, just understand, your comment will be hidden, talking to yourself, because not one single soul will see you, except the crazy looking back at you in the mirror. You betcha. Or, you will get blocked. This is what has been stated and relayed by management. Naturally. And she has my full support. Do your research. Information submitted must be protected for the masses at all cost. To put it mildly. Happy women, they keep giving. Simple. And I'm also happy to report, my wife Grace rubber stamps our collaboration. Real grown folks movement. Anyway, let's get back to it, shall we? Your brain is what you need to rely on, given to you at 25 days of conception. That little mushy motherfucker in your skull. Some of you got it cracked at parties, and some of you got it squeezed by forceps, which accounts for a shitload of results of human behavior today. Use that cranial pressure with your eyes, damn it, to think and form analysis, to dissect falsehoods from every source, in order to manifest an existence that carries the crown jewels of life. Just the thought of trying to get through to lead pipe, hookah pipe, asbestos pipes, crack pipe babies, all the pipes, drives me nuts. It does. The orifices on your head is a package deal. One of them should shut the hell up and stay closed. But your damn brain is the head honcho, who calls the shots, not your heart. Whoop whoop, there's the shit plain as day. Bingo. Put the acid and syrup down. For once in life, please. With all of that being said, get snacks, drinks, profanity used, no calls tonight. And remember, ain't shit stopping the facts or censorship over here. And I do not spare feelings, as you can see. No. I do not care who I lose, as long as it's not Joe Williams. Black knowledge, life, love, money, both feet in. If it's messin' with your weak mind crazy, hang up. Go to the exit of fire, hot lava, and watch yourself disintegrate. Refer to previous commands, ordinance, rules, regulation, and stipulation guidelines mandated by the Joe Williams broadcast if you're new. And the skeletons I have in this room are people, wild extraterrestrial demons, who got me twisted once upon a time. Not witchcraft, Hollywood fabrication. Testing me will get you added to my collection. Lot of shit still going on. Let's say this is true, for shits and giggles, that this unbelievable woman media has reported, with balls the size of grapefruits, had all of the proper documentation to legitimize her residency at said location in Washington, D.C. The facts suggest to receipts and documents that had come to light, this juvenile delusional woman possessed a clear paper trail of scamming, jacking the fuck out of people's keys under false pretenses, getting into folks' homes, nesting, stoppage of payment, until the numerous bodies at the bottom of Niagara Falls rose up, out that motherfucker again. That was a metaphor. Which means what? Something that would never happen. She had no plans of paying again, or ever leaving the residence. None. Big time sneaky and nasty. A small child stayed with her too. We saw the items in the other bedroom. Did you see those big globs of wax left around? What a mess. She knew good and well. She started that damn fire in the last place she swindled her way into. Nobody's dumb. We've got to stop coming up with bullshit excuses to stay in someone else's home without further permission and payment. Our misguided sister was wearing the worst hair and glasses possible, sitting up in that woman's place talking to media, doing some dirty slick shit, getting famous, presenting doctored papers to the court, filled with bogacity. However, you need to think again. If you believe the landlord was not pulling a fast one, trying to get paid under the table, expanding profits, if things worked out in the long run, for a short-term contract arrangement. And don't come with the bullshit. Sometimes we have strange unorthodox actions for whatever nonsensical reasons due to depression, pretending to act normal on the outside. Take your time, be selective about choosing anything and anyone in your life. Your mother waited 9 damn months to meet you, big facts. So screen these jokers carefully, do background checks, make folks wait to get access to you and your assets. Damn. These get-rich-quick owners of property would not be in this mess if money wasn't the driving force of every single damn thing they do. Shit no. And if you must squat your ass in someone else's home, fuck around at a white person's home in a white neighborhood, where there is plenty space and amenities to enjoy, so you can go undetected during the property heist. Stop doing it to us, and go do it to them. Seriously. But you won't. Why? Because you're scared. Like this, shaking in fear as fuck, knowing consequences will be quite different and swift to action for violation. And if you enter their place in the dark, fright night, say it. Come on. Because you know pastry folks pay the sheriffs and constables to throw your ass out. But according to the law, since you know it, you have rights. So do your squatting scam bullshit over there. I have time today. Wake up your brain, or someone else is going to wake it up, then put it to sleep. Do it. Ain't no telling what these women were dealing with out here with all the backwards foolery society has pushed onto them. Both of these women probably are getting involved with men who shave their penis units. Completely bald, clear indication that he is downright goddamn delusional and sassy. And what do these same raisin balls, dangling men do? Ask the women to get naked and flexible, so she can take every inch of it. Demonic, subliminal messages being advertised right there. I'm telling you, These men doing that girly man grooming mess, looking weird, has to be bone-chilling. The horror these women face, something terrible. Just like at the Olympics. Secret hidden satanic images. Nobody's dumb. Real men keep themselves savage, rugged, and sanitized properly. But handle business in the right way. To hell with that other shit. Look, family, I am giving you the facts. Women, if you choose saucy men, you're going to get zesty behavior. So stop crying and supporting everything they do. You're ridiculous. They will get the message and switch shit up. When they have been driven to porn sites day and night. Without a woman's loving touch and her sweet snatch, delicious nectar, that snapper, very heavenly, it's nature's nutritious candy, nothing like what you will ever feel. It gets very real to go without. Lord have mercy, yes it does. Dangerous as fuck actually. I was young once too, and my lovely wife, Grace, shuts shit down when needed. So I do what is necessary to get out that doghouse pronto. Nobody's stupid. Not me. Maybe you. And that's good. Very deserving. For people who do not have the fortitude and sense to come correct. Women give us respect, will do anything for us, will not side-eye us. When we allow nature to take its course, which protects longevity of physical and mental processes of the body. Bam! You heard the shit because I was clear. Property owner and squatter. These women are victims of today's bullshit. Let's keep it real, but accountability is in order. And while we're hot, spitting true facts with no cap, these professional space cadet black women, doctors, lawyers, real estate moguls, are also loving and marrying these Uncle Toms, who are shoe-shine hotel doormen, thinking they're living the dream. While these men go from state to state, sniffing that white horse, unable to get their dicks to stand at attention, mumbling and shit, while under the influence. Because their brain can't protect itself from what the tongue cannot commit to. Get the fuck on. Which lying fuckery completely lost. We know what it is. Drugged up bullshit, ridiculous, no. And don't get it twisted. Back in my day, Women told me a lot of shit over the course of many years. I'm hip to what goes on behind closed doors. Getting on social media with your picture of lies and fake life. Thinking white folks are your real friends. They are not. Never will be. Acting as if you're better than your black friends and family because a few pastry folks are giving you the time of day. You'll find out when shit hits the fan. Things will come to light. Wake-up calls. Buy a big red rooster and a few chickens. Who's arrived back home for a long-awaited bath and a hot meal. The paid return takes a nasty bite out of your asses. Whoever decides to go along with their agenda. It's psychological warfare, domination games they play to watch you shrink, suffer, doubt yourself, diminish your self-worth, crush your self-esteem, if they allow you to stick around them for years. The black token is the proper term. That's what you are, if you're living this life. The one they push and drag under the mistletoe in order to get their contaminated jolly kisses for free. Like, what the hell is going on? Many of our revered strong black activists, writers, and entertainers from the 60s and 70s, like Malcolm X, Elaine Brown, James Brown, Jill Scott Heron, Dick Gregory, Afina Shakur, Paul Mooney, Jimi Hendrix, Huey Newton, Marvin Gaye, Nina Simone, James Baldwin, Sister Souljah, Sam Cooke. Just to name a few. They warned us repeatedly. To hell what others say. They dedicated their lives to giving us the knowledge and truth to instill pride, dignity, wisdom, self-respect, which should have absolutely been carried out to this very day. Regardless of what we were force-fed all this time, they laid groundwork, gave us the blueprint. We should have never strayed, or talked into, tricked into, turning on each other for a better life. Hell no. Because meanwhile, as you praise and talk highly of them, Your pastry friends are having dinner at their homes, telling people around the table you're just their pet. Except they won't bother to apply for insurance, to take you to the veterinarian when you get injured. Rubbing your nose in their lucrative, accomplished endeavors. Shit you'll never achieve, exactly the way they have. Because you do not wear the same mangy fur color they do. Need I say more because I can? Ain't shit to discuss. No. Laughing at you. And here you are looking around for more jokes to cap the evening, giggling right along with your dumb self during those corny pastry chuckles, extremely filled with bogacity. Look, we get into some shit on this broadcast. I don't get in line for school recess. I keep making shit abundantly crystal. Kissing your ass is a class I did not pass. Check my kick-ass take names, Wrecking Crew files, and see what it is. If you do not agree, leave. Click out and fade to black. Walk yourself out. If you're offended and stupid. Bubbles are getting burst tonight. That's what's wrong with black society. Clueless. Me and my listeners know what it is. It had to be stated. Simple. Now. Oh yes, these insidious squatters. Having rights. Never heard anything more foolish and ludicrous in my life. The law for these rights should be called sick, demented, broke bloodsuckers. Seriously. They're running things. And the owner, well, good luck with that. I told you, the American dream is no longer. It's a nightmare. Especially for blacks. Homeownership is now a money pit of burdens and punishment. A blatant penalization by the government, with monumental headaches, and a tax on American citizens. Despite paying big guap for organic vegetables, oxtails, and a dozen of large eggs, renters are shooting the breeze, going on vacations, attending parties, ordering a shitload of Amazon and Temu bullshit, dancing like this, living their best life, working smarter, not harder. Your hair turns gray once, and as they say, YOLO. You only live once. But a coward dies 1,000 ways. Figure out which side you're on to survive in this jungle we call planet Earth. Not feeling this commentary? Because you want me to give you this phony shit? Absolutely not. To make you feel better about your ridiculous thought patterns that drive you to support foolery out here in these streets. Right? No. Wrong broadcast. Go to Hot 97. I hear there are new openings for job positions there. Hello, mystery bro. How are things going lately? Do tell. After the higher-ups finally took out the trash. Do tell, sir. And you weren't even special enough for them to use an incinerator as giving you a form of transportation. Naturally. Karma has everyone's address. Yes, indeed. You skedaddled your ass right on up out of there, no hesitation. Good. Very deserving. Serves you right for talking slick to us throughout the years with a straight polka-face demeanor. Fuck out of here. Wicked business. But who really cares? Surely not us. Big facts. But we still need to ask the important questions, family, no matter what's happening, to begin the change we once was. Do we have any type of decency, integrity, courage, strength, standards, boundaries, for goodness sakes? And self-respect for ourselves anymore? Are we sick to death of attending funerals? Why is funeral in quotation? Because we go to these motherfuckers like they're fashion shows. A nasty morbid sickness we can't seem to shake because we're confused and lost as fuck. Are we tired of listening to god-awful singing like Holiday Heart? Weird antics carrying on at the funerals. Nobody cared when the deceased was living, as they cried out for help too many times to count. Now they're dead. Gone. So what do you do? Bring your fake phony self there to be seen. Pretending to care. Prowling for attention. A bunch of crying and wailing, hovering over caskets. Of oily, unrecognized, badly preserved, decomposed bodies. Because we pissed away the coins. And had no choice but to wait for GoFundMe monies to roll in months later to bury the damn person. No. Stop making these funeral home crooks rich because they have no decency and is striking while the iron is hot. Facts. Cremation. Burn 'em up in the fire machine. Keep cost very low. A grieving family doesn't need a financial burden. Wake up. Plus, it's best to remember them as they were. Good memories only. Happier times. Not seeing them for the last time looking all fucked up. It traumatizes children. And adults are never the same. Immediate mental breakdowns. Most never recover. So, someone needs to be level-headed enough to quarterback these unfortunate milestones and stop the bullshit. Wow. All this talk about death, I thought I just heard something creaking up my stairs. I guess not. Grace is out of town on business. Family. My goodness, we're totally exhausted from seeing and dealing with the ongoing mess. We really are. It's taking a toll on us, something atrocious. I'm saying it again. For all of the Fruit Loop zucchini noodle brains in the back. Whether you like it or not. All we worry about is eating groceries between the knees, which is everyone giving each other head. These are the results of worldwide sexual deviancy. When we refuse accountability, anything goes. Setting ourselves up for failure. Because winning a little does not cover a broader base or scope of life for the important things that truly matter. That's right. Listen up. To figure out what's going on in society, this isn't rocket science. When we smile, dance, shuck and jive, Some of us are dick drunk. Drunk off dick. Lost in the sweet snatch. Doing it for material things, cars, sneakers, clothes, gadgets, hats, shoes. Shining like Steve Harvey and Dr. Phil's church hard bottoms. We know what it is with those con men. When we allow the devil into our homes, hearts, and minds to have his way with us, it's not a game by any stretch of the imagination. What do we think? Looking around wondering, looking stupid. Shit just happens coincidentally. Shit, no. The hell you talking? Get real for once, my goodness, things are past ridiculous and sad at this point. We sacrifice self-worth, dignity, respect for this mess to be liked. And for popularity. Biggest crock of shit ever. Shit's unacceptable. Who cares how many children we hurt? Long as we get paid. Right? Wrong. We do it for butter and guns. Money and women. Men chasing sex, clicks, big dicks intimidating the common guy. News coverage, kissing the pastry ass for bullshit. And it's costing us a whole lot. When the fuck do we ever get a grasp? Well, this concludes tonight's broadcast. Join us again. Be well, stay safe. Happy New Year if we don't connect before then. Joe Williams. Signing off.